Sports. About ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely to go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now Jones. Blitz coming and down he goes. On the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Jones. They'll be taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 80 yards.
And as we discovered in watching the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hall again on second down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's play after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we've ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss.
Should become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On first down, Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
The whole person just gave him a touchdown.
Way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drunk it away. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's here.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Anderson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, nice move. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Anderson. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'd say they learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
To throw is Anderson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown!
Kylan Granson,
27 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Jones on 3rd and 2.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Anderson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Anderson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So still 14 yards to go, second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Anderson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Anderson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Jets winning. Here's Anderson. Going to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jets offense. As they head onto the field, they are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. Again, it's Wentz. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Wentz now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jones now, they're bringing a blitz toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Patriots have it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They give up the middle to Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down and goal. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to improvise. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 16, Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Clark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the call simply. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's got Granson, his tight end.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Wentz now on 1st down.
That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Lefty. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Clark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. Now Wentz again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 16. Into the red zone. Wentz. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah McKenzie, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England's offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a step of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one caught by Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Clark. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from Mack. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw is Wentz. He'll find Clark open right side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Second and 10.
Now Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Pats, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, Their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.